Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we want to see.
My leg is right in there.
Oh yeah. So imagine that in December. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Northern Fell Running and welcome to Recce 1. What we're doing, Lee?
The goat.
Montane Cheviot goat.
Setting off in the pitch black darkness from Ingram Cafe. You'll have a nice 2-mile stretch of uphill just to get you moving, get you warmed up.
Can't see much today, unfortunately. It's very misty. Okay then guys, after about the first 1.5 miles, 2 miles, you come to about 1,000 feet, and on your right you'll be passing 2 local hills called Weather Hill and Cochrane Pike, and it's a really well defined path, so you're not going to get lost. Not yet anyway. Plenty of time for that, Lee. Lee loves an animal encounter.
No look at the baby one this time, Graham, is it? Let's be a bit more sensible.
So this guy's holding his ground, so we're going to go up. Oh, a bit damp. Right, let's go. We're going to avoid these fellas. We already had one viral video of a cow attack. I don't want to be involved in another one, thank you very much.
As always with our videos, we'd appreciate it if you took the time to press the button that looks like that and then press the button that says subscribe.
Yeah, thanks guys, that would be great. And obviously if you are doing the Cheviot goat, you will be interested in the Recce videos that we're producing, so hope you can join us for the next 2. So here we're going guys, we're about 3 miles in. The terrain hasn't changed much, neither has the weather unfortunately. I did want to put a little disclaimer in, as speaking to the guys from Brew Events, they have reminded me that the course can fluctuate slightly year to year because you're going through working farmland, and also there's environmental issues up here to bear in mind. We'll have sections of peat bog that sometimes have to be avoided to let it sort of grow, as it were. They don't want too much damage, so although our video and route will be fairly accurate, there could be some discrepancies year to year. Just thought I'd put that in there. Right, once again we have cow problems. There we go. That's it, just gave them the Northern Fell Running stare.
Or if you've got some poles, just wave some poles around, you know. That seemed to work.
If none of you know what we're talking about, I'm going to put a link down below. You can go and enjoy our cow attack video from the Pilgrims Ultramarathon. Link down below. Right then guys, we are at the first 5 miles, and great news for you all really. Apart from the first 1.5 mile climb, the terrain from then on has been reasonably flat, nice and soft, nothing too dramatic, just nice runnable trails. Anything to say, Lee?
A couple of little boggy sections, but I say boggy sections, just wet sections, but yeah, the majority's been pretty firm on that foot, at the minute anyway.
Yeah, let's remember what's coming up later in the race when we're talking about peat bogs. Anybody heard of Coomfell?
I'm the side of hedgehog.
So guys, just to double warn you there, we got to a little forest section at 6.5 miles and we went off route. We have got 2 different GPX files on our watches because we're clever us at Northern Fell running, just in case there was a discrepancy, and they sent us on slightly different tracks there. So just something to watch for at 6.5 miles, maybe a little bit off route because of some storm damage, and depends on which GPX file you've got. I'm sure Cold Brew will be sending out the most current one just before your race. But look at this, these trees have been completely uprooted. This is still from Storm Arwen, which was now about a year ago. Major storm damage up in Northumberland.
Just going to get back on route on the GPX there.
Back en route now. Unreal.
.2 miles in. Little farm here.
Little farm, so if you are struggling, perhaps the weather was horrendous, 9.2 miles is your first exit possibility.
Just the last mile or so has been a nice gentle downhill, so it's quite a nice section.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right guys, it's 10.25 miles. You're going to hit a little V in the trail, and the point of it was hug the river, stay on the path that follows the river. Okay, don't take the right hand fork. You can hear the river even if you're still in the darkness, which you probably will be. Follow the river. Well, we've just come to the top of somewhere called Nag's Head No. It's quite a steep climb there. Still pretty much zero visibility, guys. I'm really sorry about this today, but welcome to the Cheviots. Just wanted to say, guys, if you want to try this Recce, a little bit of information. We parked one car at Clennell Hall, and then we drove our other car to Ingram Valley, to the cafe. That is where the goat starts, and that is where we started our Recce today. If you want to download the GPX file, click the link in the video description down below. You can then access my plotter route channel, and you can download the GPX file to your phone or your watch and try this Cheviot goat Recce 1. What we got, Lee?
Oyster.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first installment. Oh, there we go, Lee. Shin there. These are the peat bogs starting, guys.
There's only one thing to do in these situations though, isn't it? Just to get amongst it.
Oh, you got away with that lightly. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we want to see.
My leg is right in there.
Oh yeah. So imagine that in December. Oh, look at that, Lee. You are covered. Yeah, that's true. So the section that we've just arrived at, guys, it's like we're quite high up, flat moorland, but it's all covered in hidden peat bogs. It's not very runnable, and danger around every turn. Right guys, we estimate that on the race day with a 6:30 start, an average runner will be hitting sunrise right now in this little bog field. This is when you're going to start to see the first fingers of sunlight poking through. So just as you're about to lose the will to live, the sun might come out. So all these extra little tidbits might help you get through, you know. Now we both just said, oh god, it is bleak up here, and then out of nowhere pops in this lovely little trig point. Oh, and they just put a lovely smile on our faces. Look at that. We're in the absolute middle of nowhere. This really is proper Cheviot stuff, this, like bleak, misty, cold, wet. Okay guys, after the trig point it's going to drop down pretty rapidly, but I'm not saying it's not runnable. It is runnable, but you've got to keep your eyes open. There's a lot of potholes, very undulating, lots of I don't know what you call them, tuffets of grass, you know, roll your ankle time. I've lost my trainers 2 or 3 times. A lot of peat bogs still, so just keep your eyes open. Ooh. Well, we're coming out of, oh, how many miles have we been in this filth?
5 or 6.
Yeah, it's awful guys, not gonna lie. I enjoyed the first 10 or 12 miles. Another trig point, so we should be going down now. Oh, that was awful. Go, go, go. Get me out of here.
So we're approaching mile 18 now. For the past mile and a half, 2 miles, it's been quite fun for me anyway. It's less divity, less potholes, nice grass tracks, easily runnable, really fun. But Grumpy Graham's out because he's been out of action for a couple of weeks, so I think it's like he's fitness a little bit, but he'll take him long to get back. But yeah, he's not enjoying it. I am though.
The mist is clearing slightly, and it just gives you an idea of how high up we are, guys. I don't know if you can see that down there, but what a shame this mist has been here today. Because one of the features of our channel, I think, is it just highlights how amazing Northumberland is, and unfortunately today you haven't seen much of it. Ugh. Finally, on the last half mile, started to clear up a little bit. See the terrain. Well guys, we are approaching or nearing the end of this Recce route. Just in front of you there, you'll be able to see a little road that's going to take us to Clennell Hall, where our car is parked. So our next video probably start from here, Lee, won't it?
19 miles in, just shy of 19 miles in we are today.
Okay, so 19 miles, 1/3 of the Cheviot Goat. Look around though. This is the stunning scenery that you unfortunately missed today because of the crappy mist. So hopefully on the day of the race you get a beautiful crisp winter morning. So we've just dropped off the hills, guys. As you saw, there's the road. When you come to this road, the goat route, we'll head that way. we are going to go back to our car this way. So there you go, there's the first 19 miles of the route. Whew. I'll keep my watch going so you, if you are going to follow the Recce, you can follow it back to where we've parked the car. Well, that's pretty much the end of today's video, I think, Lee. Anything you'd like to say?
It wasn't all bad. I would say there's like a roundup of that. There's about 4 or 5 torturous miles. The rest of it, up there at 19 mile, it's pretty alright.
Yeah, I would agree. I thought the first 10, 11 miles were lovely. Almost too easy. And then we hit that section. Oh, it's horrendous. Oh, never mind. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bit steep, isn't it, Lee?
Any opportunity, yeah? Any opportunity to see me on my backside.
I'm at that.